Mike Phelps, man.
Phelps at lane 4.
I ain't
Growing up
never
with ADHD, swimming was
actually
just a path
watched
to get me started in the right direction.
swimming like
To
that.
help
I
me
ain't gonna
focus
lie.
on something.
The second youngest male swimmer to qualify for a US Olympic team.
All I know is he the GOAT.
Something that nobody else
I
has
don't
ever
know how.
Olympic medal. It's gonna be gold. It's gonna be a new world record.
World records, I see.
Phelps, of course, is the most decorated Olympian of all time.
If he was a country, he would have the 3rd most swimming medals ever.
Halfway.
What the fuck? Hold on. They said what? If he was a country.
Phelps, of course, is the most decorated Olympian of
Who
all
is
time.
he?
If he was a country, he would have the 3rd most swimming medals ever.
After you accomplish your lifetime dream and goal, what's next?
Olympic swimming superstar, our Michael Phelps. He's in a little bit of hot water.
Dickhead.
It's always
Phelps has been
dickhead.
arrested again for DUI.
But come, it's always,
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
well, it's always something with the
Come
goats,
on,
man.
man.
If it ain't one thing, it's something with the goats every time.
Phelps checking into rehab.
Though there's no indication he plans to give up swimming.
The biggest thing that I always said to myself is I wanted to finish my career on my terms.
But why they always gotta make the goats seem
Baltimore,
like they?
Maryland, 1985.
Oh, he from Baltimore? I didn't know he from Baltimore. Viva Avenue. Stop playing. Y'all know I stayed in Baltimore for 4 or 5 years. I stayed on Park Heights, 15 Almond Avenue, 187. I went to Edgecombe. I supposed to went to Kilp. I supposed to go to Douglas, went to Coppin. Then I transferred to Patterson. But hey, for Baltimore.
Single parent home, really from 11 on, and my father was very absent
Avenue.
for a lot of my life, and for about 20 years, I can probably count on one hand how many times I saw him.
I was raised by a very, very amazing woman, and she taught me everything.
But raising Michael wasn't easy at all.
I had a lot of energy as a kid, and I grew up playing all sorts of sports. Played lacrosse, baseball, soccer.
Yeah, he played everything. Hold on, what's his mama speak English or?
Grand slam.
Or
So
what's,
my
I mean,
mom
not
took
speak
me
English,
from
but
one field
where's she
to the
from?
next.
Michael, how did you get involved in swimming?
I was taught the sport purely for water safety. I grew up watching my 2 older
For
sisters
water
compete,
safety?
and I was always
It's
at the pool
insane.
with them.
Running around, you know, sort of going crazy on the pool deck.
So my mom just said, I need to learn how to swim. When I first started getting into the water, I didn't want to get my face wet. Miss Kathy, who taught me how
That's
to swim,
insane.
found that I was uncomfortable on my stomach. I was afraid on my stomach. So she kind of just flipped me on my back.
And I started swimming on my back, and then one day I just decided to overcome the fear and put my face under.
And I think from that moment on, it got really fun. I have ADHD. With ADHD, I'm always going. I can't sit still. My mind is always moving and racing.
In middle school,
That's
I was
like me,
told
fool, I
that
ain't
I
gonna
would
lie.
never amount to anything. My
Damn.
6th grade English teacher told me that. I was somebody who was picked on all the time because I had big ears, because I shaved my legs, and I wore little small swimsuits.
Yeah, he
I
definitely
was
had
picked on
big
and
ass
made fun
ears.
of because I had to go to the nurse's office and get my Ritalin because I have ADHD.
Well, kids will pick on you about anything. My ears, bro. My ears, bro. Bro, my ears, bro. What we doing?
Until I was in like 6th grade. And then I told my mom that I didn't want to take it anymore.
My mom said, if you can show me how to focus, then yeah, we can work on it. So for me, swimming was just a path to get me started in the right direction, to help me focus on something.
Why swimming became
Damn,
your
bro,
favorite
that's
sport?
crazy.
Why didn't baseball take center stage?
So my sisters both swam. Whitney, my middle sister, was
Internationally ranked 3rd in the world,
Damn.
1st in the nation.
Say
at
less.
11 or 12.
It's in the
She was traveling
genes.
all over the world, going to Rome, a few world championships, international trips. And I was like, oh, that looks fun. Like, I want to do that.
To do that, he joined North
Damn, that's
Baltimore
crazy.
Aquatic Club. There, he met someone who changed his life forever.
Bob Bowman is a legend in the world of swimming, the man who's coached Olympic legend Michael Phelps.
I was at North Baltimore Aquatic Club. I was an assistant coach. We decided to rearrange the groups, and this hotshot kid, Michael, who was 11, ended up in this group I was coaching.
I remember meeting Bob for the first time, and I remember going home that day and saying, there's no way in hell I'm ever swimming for that man. He is crazy. I literally saw him whistling different pitches and tones and running up and down the pool. And I'm like, this guy is, no, like, Mom, I'm not swimming for him. The next week I was in his group.
When I got Michael, I wasn't even planning to coach that long. I was kind of in North Baltimore trying to figure out what I might do next. I had kind of felt like maybe coaching wasn't what I was supposed to do. I think I'm okay at it, but it's not going to work. 2 years later, Michael's in my group, and it just sort of happened.
So we started swimming together, and it took me a while to get used to him and kind of figure out how he works. You know, him and I had so many head-to-head battles throughout our career. There were days where I was walking out of the pool, giving him the bird, or screaming obscenities at the top of my lungs. I mean, we hate each other, and
there were days where we got in fights, we got in arguments. I would do things purposely to piss him off.
But I knew that
that's how you become the GOAT, when you argue with your coach. I ain't gonna lie.
Together.
At the age of 11, my coach sat down with myself and my parents and was like, you have an opportunity to do something really special in 4 years.
At that time, I was playing baseball, lacrosse, soccer, and swimming. And my coach said, well, if you want to make the Olympic team, you got to focus on one. I said, okay, fine, let's do it.
I trusted him. I think I was looking for somebody who had confidence in me, like a father figure, and he showed that. He just believed that I could do whatever I wanted.
You know, he gave me a sheet of paper when he was 11. At the top of the goal says, my dream goal is to swim in the Olympics. But on the back of the page, it said, my dream goal is to win gold. And he crossed it out because I think he thought at 11 that was too big a goal. So he just said swim in the Olympics.
That's insane.
He has to win the trials to come.
Hey, that's some confident, boy. That's some. But he did cross that. But still, though, they had to write it down the first time. You gotta have
Olympics. But that won't be easy.
Michael Phelps, there he is, just turned 15 years old. He's come out of nowhere in the last 6 months, and if he makes the team, he will be the youngest male swimmer to qualify for a US Olympic team in 68 years.
To ankles. I talked to Michael Phelps' coach, and he said, listen, he told Michael, don't worry what anybody else does the first 100. Just race the last 100. Even though he's going to win this race, and what a race right now for second. Here comes Phelps up in lane number 5. Look at the South, he's going to get it too.
But it's Tom Malchow who wins it, and there's the youngster.
He made it.
The second youngest
That's insane.
Qualify for a U.S. Olympic team.
Michael Phelps, congratulations to you, the youngest to qualify in 68 years. Was this in your expectations, or is this unexpected for you to make the team?
The only thing I had coming to this meet was just do the best that I can, and if it was making the Olympic team, then it was.
As this 15-year-old kid in 2000, I made my first Olympic team.
And no one thought that I really had a chance to be on that team. I just catapulted in front of everybody and gave myself a chance. I was a deer in headlights in my first Olympics. A 15-year-old kid, never traveled outside of the country. I'm here standing in the Olympic final. I showed up for the Olympic final and I didn't even tie my suit. I wasn't really ready, mentally, physically, anything. It was just a new experience for me, and maybe that's why I didn't get the results that I wanted.
Malchow's going to reach for the wall, and he should get the Olympic gold medal. He's got it. He does.
I was 5th place. I was 3/10 out of a medal. I was upset.
At 15, yeah, it's great, but I mean, let's be honest. I don't want to come back with a participation ribbon.
I wanted to win a medal. I wanted to stand on top of the podium and hear my national anthem play.
Michael was upset about his performance in the Olympics.
Yeah.
After
I
Olympics,
feel you,
usually
Mike.
people take time off where
I
they
want a
take a break,
participation
they relax
award.
for 3 to 6 months, and then they get back into it.
I was back in the water training the next day.
My
The
thing
very
is,
first day that we had
do we work
practice,
out
my
like
coach
Bob
weight
has
room machine?
WR written on the top of the workout, and I'm like,
why are you putting this in the upper right-hand corner? He's like, we're going to break a world record in 6 months. And I was like, all right.
Damn, bro, it's insane.
We get to Fukuoka. That night, he swims in the first semifinal, and it wasn't a great race at all. Malchow and Esposito are in the next heat, and they just missed the world record by like a 10th. And he's like, they're going to break my record. I can't do this. He's upset like there are tears. He's like 15. And then when we get to the team meeting, I start walking down the hallway, and all of a sudden I hear this voice. It's like, Bob. And I turn around, I was like, hey, what's up? And he's like, should I take it out tonight? And I say, hell yes.
Take what out? Oh, take the record out. That's insane. We got it.
Even though Phelps became a world champion, the real star of the championship was Ian Thorpe.
Swimmer Ian Thorpe is one of Australia's greatest ever Olympians, with 9 medals to his name, 5 of them gold. He was a household name from the age of just 15.
Say less.
Phelps admired Thorpe so much that he made him his goal, and a chance to fare against the best swimmer came sooner than expected.
Oh, this hard. I already got a rival. I like it.
Phelps won the race, almost 3 seconds out of Ian Thorpe.
What the fuck? Bro, he beat everybody by a mile. Hold on. What the hold on.
Almost 3 seconds out of Ian Thorpe.
You're a merman.
He had done it.
Bro, he
proved
working
the
out
doubters that he was good enough, and he would only get better in the years to come. But Phelps' winning streak didn't last. In the final of the 100-meter butterfly, Ian Crocker broke Phelps' world record and became the first man to swim under 51 seconds.
He broke his record?
Phelps finished the championship with 6 medals, 4 of them gold. However, something was still missing, an Olympic gold medal. But his goal wasn't just to win one, he wanted to win
a medal of some kind, at least, in all 8 of the events he will contest over the next 8 days, and perhaps challenge the Mark Spitz gold standard of 7 victories in a single game.
When I said I wanted to win.
So he got, hold on. Who, what's his name? He got 7 in a single game? Hold on, who this nigga?
Challenge the Mark Spitz gold standard of 7 victories in a single game.
He looked like he's swimming on, he looked like he about to swim. He looked like he a merman. 7 golds? I bet people was mad.
When I said I wanted to win 8 gold medals, basically half the people in the swimming world thought I was absolutely crazy, and nobody could ever do something like that.
Winning 7 golds to match the famed Spitz record is an enormous challenge.
Michael, how in the world did you manage to build up the expectation of all the medals you were supposed to win, and
that's insane.
How did you deal with all that?
Everyone used the comparison for me and Spitz for how many years, and then that was never the goal of the dream. I didn't even know who Mark Spitz was when somebody first asked me. That wasn't what I was trying to chase. I was trying to do something to be the first person to ever do something at the Olympics of that magnitude.
That's insane.
His first Olympic match was just hours away. He couldn't sleep. He felt restless because unlike nationals or championships, the Olympics only happens once every 4 years. If he missed this chance, he would have to wait another 4 years.
That's insane.
Michael Phelps, who will become the first U.S. swimmer to ever swim in 5 individual events at Olympics ever, Rowdy. And then there are those 7 gold medals, a fellow by the name of Mark Spitz won back in Munich. So much history on the line for a 19-year-old kid.
He's 19?
Is a key race for him, I think, early on.
Stroke disciplines. They'll begin in the butterfly, then the backstroke, breaststroke, and then the freestyle.
On, Mike.
We expect that Phelps
will lead
throughout.
Well, that's lightweight. That's light by a mile. Come on, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. He's a merman. Look at this. My thing is, how do you? I'm gonna keep it 100. If y'all didn't know in the comments, I can't swim. Like I can't even float. Like I'm scared. Like I can't even float. I put my foot in the water. That's it. How do niggas be? Like, somebody gotta let me know in the comments the techniques. Cause like, I can't swim.
Huge low
so this
here.
is like
Could have
incredible.
dropped that
Like,
race in these games. Wanted to take on Thorpe at 4-1. Michael Phelps about ready to get his first Olympic medal. It's gonna be gold.
It's gonna be gold. That's hard.
One down for Phelps.
Got one.
I remember winning the 400 IM, breaking the world record, and standing on the podium, listening to my national anthem play. My mom is there, and we shared the medal through a chain-linked fence. That was the only way that I could really see her. Next thing you know, my coach comes out of nowhere and says, "You can't be doing this anymore. We got to get in the water and warm down." Because I had the 200 free the next morning. So I had to get up and stand against Ian Thorpe and Peter Van den Hogenbond,
Ian
the
Thorpe,
best athletes in the world.
Okay, we learning. That's
the big
crazy,
question, who's going to win the 200 free tonight?
Peter Van Hogeband.
Men's 200,
no!
who's your pick?
Absolutely Thorpe.
No!
I'm afraid it might be someone else, but of course I'm rooting for Phelps.
It's a close race, but Phelps is going to come through.
This
Phelps.
is the race everyone has talked about. In this race, 4 current Olympic
I like how
gold
people root for
medalists.
their own country. I
Phelps
like
in
it. I love it. I love it.
Thorpe in the 400 free, Hackett in the 1500
This is some
free,
crazy,
and
like,
Hogenbond in both the 100 and the 200.
The only way that Phelps can win this event is to go out in the field and make them pay coming home.
She made me want to learn how to swim.
Phelps, a very slow start.
Hogan Bond in the center. You see Thorpe in the full bodysuit, the
Full
yellow
bodysuit,
cap.
okay, the yellow cap, that's Thorpe.
American
Bet.
phenom Michael Phelps behind in this duel. Thorpe, he came off that wall like a rocket. Michael Phelps trying to come back as well.
Come on, Phelps.
What a great.
Damn, he lost. Thorpe won that. Yeah. Fuck. Damn, I want to break some shit.
You know what? You have to give him so much credit for going out there and racing Ian Thorpe. Like we mentioned earlier, his coach wanted to scratch him from this event, even though he had qualified for it at Olympic trials. He said, under no circumstances am I going to scratch this event. I want to race the best.
Even though this race ended his dream run, Phelps wasn't disappointed. Instead, he saw it as a challenge
He did
for the
not want to
2008
come. He was
Olympics.
hot.
Winning 8 medals, 6 of them gold in the 2004 Olympics, and
6
suddenly
gold,
overnight,
though.
Michael Phelps is a household name.
After the 2004
6
Olympics,
gold, though.
Michael was on a roll with interviews, parades, and award ceremonies. But everything came to a stop
Michael Phelps,
when
boy,
he
that
made
boy-
the biggest
that
mistake
boy
of his
got a
life so
highway.
far.
The golden boy of the 2004 Olympics, a swimming superstar, a role model, busted. A trooper arrested Phelps for driving under the influence of alcohol and failing to obey a traffic control device.
Stop the cap.
First DUI happens after
that.
all the success in the Olympics
Bruh.
in Athens. How did that
you shouldn't be
make
driving
you feel?
fast.
The thing that probably bothered me the most was just the disappointment that were on their faces. I saw the look on my mother's face.
But you know what's crazy to me though, and I ain't saying is you should be getting DUI and shit like that. But it's crazy how a famous person or athlete that this famous can be looked at with so much vitriol. But regular people do this shit every single day. Dumbass motherfuckers. And they do it over and over and over again. And it's like,
and I think that probably was one of the
territory,
first
I guess.
times where I kind of went into a depression spell, probably.
Depression
Those
because
were
you
kind
got a
of times where
DUI?
I needed a
Bro,
father.
just
I
stop
wanted
drinking
a
and
father.
driving. That's it.
Didn't have one.
Phelps, over the telephone, issued a public apology and took responsibility for his behavior.
However, it wouldn't
He
be the
crashed
last
his car?
time
Oh no, they say he got
would
pulled
find
over.
himself in trouble.
Now if he did
I
crash
was
that
in the
motherfucker,
water, I think, a week after, getting ready for the 2008 Olympics.
As weird as it sounds, staring at a black line was calming because I could kind of get lost in my own head, or I could just feel like I was free in the water. It's kind of like therapy in a way, almost.
Seeing how Phelps was feeling, Bob knew he needed a new challenge. So, looking ahead to the World Championships in Montreal, he decided to add 2 new events, the 100 and 400 meter freestyles. He also chose to drop 2 familiar events, the 200 meter butterfly and the 400 meter individual medley. However, this would turn out to be a big wake-up call for both of them.
damn, my bad.
In his first race, the 400 meter freestyle, Phelps did not even make it past the preliminary heats and finished 18th. He called it the worst race of his career. Later that day, Phelps did make a comeback in the 4x100 meter freestyle relay.
Well, they've had gold in the 1 meter springboard. Now the swimmers have got to pick up the baton here in Montreal.
On July 26, Phelps won his second gold medal in the 200 meter freestyle with a new American record. But in the 100 meter freestyle, Phelps came dead last in 7th.
dead last?
Later that day, he won his third gold medal in the 200 meter individual medley.
And here comes Phelps on his way to the
What's
goal
going on with the
between
inconsistent?
London
Why
and
y'all
Shea
think
for
he
the
was
bronze
like
and silver,
coming
and
in
it will
last
be
and
the
coming in
Hungarian
first
in
and
second
coming in
place.
fifth? and
He
coming-
kept his winning streak going by winning the 4x200 meter freestyle relay.
But he's just
competition?
going to run at a distance, 7:06.58.
He
It's
blowing
gold,
me. I can
no
only
world
like his
record
clothes.
to the United States.
On July 30, Phelps won his last individual event, the 100 meter butterfly, against his teammate Ian Crocker, someone he wanted to beat.
But look how it's overtaking him as he dies a death here.
Right,
In the last few strokes, can he do it? Crocker
beat it.
50.40.
Yeah, Crocker whooped
An
him.
8th
World
world
record.
record here in Montreal. Fabulous swim.
In 2005 World Championships, he literally beat
He
me
whooped
by
on you. Yeah, he
a
whooped
body
on you.
length, and that was the biggest beatdown I've ever taken in my life, and that frustrated me to no other. And for me, if I have a loss like that, that's gonna stick with me more than any other victory.
The World Championships were a wake-up
Damn.
call. He and his coach knew
That's
what they
insane.
had to do before the 2008 Olympics.
Road to Beijing.
After the championships,
when I think of Beijing, I be thinking of
he
Usain
started
Bolt. I
running
ain't gonna
again
lie.
and added weight training to his routine. He also did dry land training, medicine ball exercise, and plyometrics. With
That's
all
what I was thinking.
this,
Like, how did he work
Phelps
out? Like,
was ready for the
what helps
2008
you swim
Olympics.
faster?
What's the drive now for the games in Beijing? What is out there for you to chew up and try and accomplish?
Going 8 for 8. People
Going
thought I was
8 for
absolutely
8.
crazy for wanting to win 8. Yeah, I guarantee you they were. People publicly said it. Ian Thorpe is an Australian swimmer, and going into 2008, he publicly stated that there's no way it's possible to win 8 Olympic gold medals. I highlighted that comment, and I posted it in the back of my locker, so every day I went into practice and I saw that comment.
It's hard to imagine how difficult this journey is really going to be. The number of races, the number of days, the competition. To win 8 gold medals at an Olympics, I think would be the single greatest athletic achievement of all time.
To get ready for the
Did he do
2008
it, though?
Olympics,
I wanna
Phelps
see that.
competed
I
in
wanna
8
watch
events
Mark
at the
Spence, though, 'cause
2007
if he
World
did 7, I wanna
Championships.
see
He wanted to
that.
make sure his goal of winning 8 gold medals was possible.
I swear this shit made me want to learn how to swim for some reason.
On the first day, Phelps competed in the 400-meter freestyle relay, which the US team won with a championship record time. His next race was the 200-meter freestyle, where he had hoped to compete against Ian Thorpe. However, in November, Ian Thorpe announced his retirement.
I retired in 2006.
Still, this didn't...
Come on, bro. We want to see prom versus prom. Why he would... Somebody got to give me the backstory on that one. Hey, somebody got to give me the backstory on that. Why he? What's the real story behind that?
Stop him from erasing Thorpe's world record.
He's in front. Gold medal coming up. Will it be world record? Phelps. World record. Flight 0.2 of a second off the mark held by Ian Thorpe.
Phelps continued his winning streak
Damn,
in
he
the
beat his
200-meter
record,
butterfly, 200-meter individual medley,
about,
4x200-meter
easy
freestyle
work,
relay,
too.
and the 100-meter butterfly, bringing his medal count to 6. With 2 events left, the 400-meter individual medley, one of Phelps' best races, and the 4x100-meter medley relay, where his team were the favorites to win, he was all set to make history. But then, something happened that changed everything. In his 7th event, the 400-meter individual medley, Phelps won the gold with a world record time.
The Baltimore Bullet.
Easy
does it
money,
again.
too.
It's number 7.
Easy.
And
Easy.
the world record.
Now, only the relay remains.
Right,
If
okay.
his team won, it would be history. But luck wasn't on their side. Even though the US team won the relay, they were disqualified for a false start.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man. Fuck no. And I'ma stand on that.
Okay.
And they can get in my DM. You can get in my DM
Bro,
all you
we
want
not
every
doing
day.
that. I don't care about no false
Phelps had to
start.
settle for a well-deserved 7 gold medal.
Bro, no. Fuck no. Yo.
Fuck no. And I'ma stand on that.
Okay.
And they can get in my DM. You can get
That's
in my
cap, bro.
DM
He
all
won
you
8.
want every day.
He won 8, bro. I'm not going. He won 8, bro. He won 8, bro. I don't care. He won 8. False start. How many 6 did he win by? And how many 6 was the false start? Take away that, and there you go. He won it. Why they want to do that, bro? I don't understand. This man have history.
However, this championship showed that if everything goes well, he could win 8 gold medals in 08.
But he won it.
The Olympic record for most career gold medals is 9. The most golds won at a single game,
Hold
7.
on, most career gold medals.
He could
How
win
many?
8 gold medals in 08.
How many Usain Bolt got?
The Olympic record for most career gold
Who
medals.
is that? Larissa Ladnina. Where's she from? 9 gold medals. She must have been that one, huh? She must have been that one on them poles. Stop playing.
Is 9. The most golds won at a single game, 7. One young man, he's 6'4", 185 pounds of pure muscle, could break both records right here in Beijing.
In 08, I didn't see anything else.
How many he had
I was
altogether?
like almost like a
Yes.
racehorse with blinders on.
I went 6 or 5 or 6 straight years without missing a single day. Doesn't matter a holiday, a birthday, if I'm sick, this or that, it doesn't matter. I was in the pool because that's what I wanted. I wanted to make that sacrifice to potentially do something that nobody else has ever done.
Damn. So what did he win them 7 golds at? What? I thought that was Olympics.
Atmosphere here and what could be one of the best races, not only here at the Cube, but at these entire Olympic Games. First of 5 individual events for Phelps, but he calls it his toughest race because he's got his American good friend, Ryan Lochte.
Huh.
Here we go, 2 lengths of the pool.
Show me something, Phelps. Show me something, Phelps.
Boy, this is so
Bob, show me something, Phelps.
Phelps to keep it close. You do not want Ryan Lochte to get away going into this breaststroke.
Hop.
Look at Michael Phelps.
Come on, Phelps.
Phelps is tiger in his
really
speed.
him.
Hates to lose. He's got the slight lead on Lochte. Chet has fallen off the pace, and as expected, it's turned into a battle here between Lochte.
Hop.
The lanes up above on Phelps. Phelps way ahead.
Oh yeah, we going. We done. We done. That's easy. It's lightweight. That's lightweight. In a world record. Stop playing me. Nah, Phelps is the GOAT of all goats. The GOAT. He might be. I can't say that because Usain Bolt was. Who's the best Olympian of all time? Like, who's the best Olympic athlete of all time? Somebody, let me know in the comments. Give me y'all top 5 in the comments. Give me y'all top 5 in the comments. I need to know. You feel me? Because
we mentioned that this race would set the table for Michael Phelps. He was worried. Everybody was worried. But no problem for Michael Phelps. New world record.
he was different.
And gold medal number 1 of these Beijing Games. Always exciting at the Olympics, and this should be a good one. Finals of the men's 4x100 freestyle relay. The Americans have to win gold in here if Phelps is to keep his hopes alive of surpassing Mark Spitz. And there is the French team there. They are the favorites, and they have been doing some talking. Alain Bernard, their world record holder in the 100 free, told a newspaper, well, what about the Americans?
We're gonna smash them? Oh, nah, they talking
the world's
crazy.
fastest 100-meter freestyle sprinter, France's Alain Bernard, at the start of the final leg.
I just don't think he can do it. He's trying to ride that wave as much as possible.
Bernard is pulling away from him.
He increased his lead on me, and the thoughts going through my head at that point were, oh no, that's no way I'm gonna catch this guy. He increased his lead. He's the world record.
He's done it! The U.S. has done it! He did it! Oh, he did it!
What happened?
Phelps' hopes alive. That might be the most incredible relay sprint.
Nah, I want to see that shit.
And on the other end of things, you got Bernard, who did the talking, and he's not saying much right now.
You gonna smash them? I got smashed.
This amazing journey continues.
The 200-meter butterfly was supposed to be an easy race,
Got
but something
smashed.
unexpected happened during
I
the
just want to
race.
see
Michael
that
Phelps
though.
was having some issues with his goggles in the 200-meter butterfly. He said they were leaking. What exactly was the problem there?
I swam the 200 fly blind, pretty much, because my goggles filled up with water.
He was blind?
75 meters left in the race. I could see nothing. I couldn't see the black line, I couldn't see the T, and I couldn't take my goggles off because they were underneath 2 swim caps.
15 meters left for Mike.
Women not be able to see.
Count strokes.
We'd take 9 to 10 kicks to get to 15 meters. So by that point, I could tell my goggles are filling up, and I went into habits. Count strokes.
Somehow, he not only won
Yo,
his
that's
4th gold medal at
That's
the
some
Games,
go ass. That's some. Yo.
he also set a world record. But after
Yo,
winning,
that's
Phelps
some
now
type-
admits for the first time he was whipped.
I remember saying, I got nothing left.
I could just see it in his face. If you look at the pictures right after the race and he was in the water, I thought, wow, he is really tired.
Phelps looked so tired that it seemed like he wouldn't perform at his best, or so everyone thought.
54 minutes later, 99
Michael
hours.
Phelps just about 54 minutes from when he touched for Olympic gold in the 200 fly.
Ask yourself, why are they leading off with Michael Phelps? Why not anchor this relay with your best swimmer? Well, he asked to do this. He likes to get this team off to a good lead.
In a healthy lead.
That he's going to be able to give to the Americans.
A healthy lead, too.
Trying to become the first team to get under the 7-minute mark. Phelps keeping a close eye on all the splits.
That was a healthy
Phelps
lead.
about ready to add to his incredible Olympic gold total. Keep it perfect here at these Beijing Games.
That was a healthy ass lead.
Not only with Olympic gold, but with world records in each
That was
and
insane.
every one of them. The first ever under 7 minutes, the Americans in the 800 free.
In his sixth race, Phelps won a gold with a world record, and it was one of his best races. But he knew the biggest challenge to winning 8 gold medals would be the 100-meter butterfly.
For months, a year before, we talked about this race because we knew it would be the most challenging race for him. Michael is a 400 swimmer who comes down to 100. Physiologically, he's a 400 IMer. He does great 200s. The 100 is as far down as he can reach. He can't even, the 50, he can't even do it. So we knew that would be the biggest challenge.
Another challenge for Phelps was Milorad Cavic, a Serbian swimmer who was still bent on beating Phelps.
Rivals.
Before the 100-fly final, Cavic said it'd be good for swimming if you did not win 8 golds, and he's the guy to do it. Michael physically got bigger. He said, what? And
he was talking insane.
And we didn't really even talk about it. That's all I needed to do. I was like, okay, I've done all I can do now.
So this is a moment that the whole pool here and the whole world has been waiting for. Michael Phelps walking out for his 13th gold medal. Will it be unlucky? Here's the fastest seed for this final, Milorad Cavic, and he is a massive threat to Michael Phelps. A massive, massive threat he is. This is the 7th day. Will he step up? Will he win the gold in this?
I knew that Michael Cavic was going to be out a second faster than me. And I knew if I could go 24.0 on the first 50, I had a chance to win. I was 24.01.
Stop playing with the bottom boy!
Michael Phelps was absolutely nowhere with 10 meters to go. He did exactly the same in 4 years ago. Michael Phelps, you are absolutely invincible.
That was close. I ain't gonna
The race was so close that some people thought Cavic had won. The Serbian team even filed a protest.
The controversy literally was that it took Omega, I think it was 2 to 3 days to sort of come up with an explanation as to what happened.
There's a big difference that you have to understand between touching the pad and pushing the pad. The video also shows it, that Cavic touched the pad before Phelps, but he was sliding, while Phelps was rushing on the pad and in fact pushed the pad to stop the craft before Cavic. And the difference between them is really 100 of a second.
The only thing that's ever bothered me throughout this whole thing was that it took Omega 3 days to kind of come up with an explanation as to why it happened as it happened. Kind of the worst part of it all is, you know, they were his official sponsor.
Despite the controversial loss,
Fuck no.
No!
And I'ma stand on that.
On to the day I die.
DM,
Man,
you
you
can get
lying.
my DM
He
all you
wore
want
out
every day.
and just mad. Come on, man.
Hey, bro,
Don't
come on now,
do
dog.
that.
Come on, man.
Stop the cap.
Come on, man. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
Cavic wasn't upset. Instead, he was proud of his achievement.
Take that
Thrilled. I had the
bronze.
silver medal. I
That
thought about
silver,
legacy
nigga.
all of my life. I was just a part of one of the coolest moments in swimming history.
Take that
With
silver.
his win, Phelps joined Mark Spitz in Olympic history, but he wouldn't stay there for long. As he always said,
I didn't want to become the second Mark Spitz. I wanted to become the first Michael Phelps.
So I wanted to do something that the sport had never seen, but people had never seen.
There is not a seat to be had here in the water cube. 17,000 filling the regular seats. They have lined up in the aisles to see if Michael Phelps can do something that has never been done in the history of the modern Olympic Games. The United States will be in lane 4. They'll be right next to Team Australia. There have been great rivalries through past Olympics in the relays between the U.S. and Australia. Rowdy, we were in Sydney, remember, 8 years ago when the Aussie men handed the U.S. its first ever Olympic loss in the 400 free relay. They would love nothing more than to do that again, especially with what's at stake for Michael Phelps. 3 for Phelps and the Americans. Russia had the lead with Viachanan's great backstroke leg. Here comes Michael Phelps with a butterfly leg for the United States.
Come on, Phelps! Phelps, come on, Phelps. Come on, Phelps! Hi, Phelps! Hi, Phelps!
As much cushion for Jason Lezak as possible. Just about 30 meters left for Lezak to give Phelps the greatest single performance in Olympic Games history. Trying to stay ahead of Sullivan, and
We made it. We did it.
And in 100
we did it.
Have competed in summer
Fucking
and Winter
go.
Olympic Games. Only one has won 8 gold medals in a single Olympics.
That one, you know who it is.
That is called beating the odds.
This is the most decorated Olympian of all time.
You're the greatest Olympian
ever. So he the greatest Olympian. I asked the question earlier in the video. Give me y'all top 5. But I was, is he better than Usain? Usain? They say he is, so I'm gonna take their word for it.
8 different events. You don't see
8 different events is crazy.
Doing distance running. It's remarkable.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Literally from coast to coast and doing a bunch of different things.
Phelps fever reaches the White House.
To be here at the White House, absolutely amazing experience.
After returning from the 2008 Olympics, Phelps' life completely changed. His name was everywhere, and he became the poster boy of America. But behind the scenes, something was brewing that could ruin all the goodwill he had built.
Bruh?
What happens after you win a historic 8 gold medals in a single Olympic Games? Only one person in the world can answer that question. Michael Phelps.
Coming off of the 2008 Olympics where, I accomplished my dream, my goal of doing something that nobody had ever done, winning 8 gold medals. And then I asked myself, now what? What am I gonna do next? I didn't want to be in the sport. I didn't want to swim anymore. I needed space.
I wasn't in tune to everything that was going on around the pool, so, if I wanted to get up and just play golf one day, I would just get up and play golf. If I wanted to go to Vegas, I would just get up and go to Vegas.
Did you feel guilty?
Not at all. I was having fun, I was pretty much just escaping the pool.
Fuck them kids.
That's what you talking about.
Since pretty much Beijing ended, I haven't really thought about what I
Do
want
what
to do.
I want, I'm to go.
If I do want to go.
I do what I want.
I thought it was a 50-50. I really didn't have a feel for it, whether he would come back or not come back.
I basically just hung on because I felt like I had to. I had sponsors and obligations that I had to follow in order to get everything that I was doing. And
I couldn't wait until 2012 was over. I wanted to get through the Olympics. I wanted nothing to do with swimming.
Damn. Straight
After that 2008 Olympics, that's when the picture of you and the bong hit the world.
Smoking that gas. Hold on. Smoking that beat. Yes. Come on, man. Let that man smoke that gas.
Olympic swimming superstar, our Michael Phelps. He's in a little bit of hot water.
A photograph published in a British tabloid over the weekend that appears to show him smoking marijuana at a party last November.
USA Swimming, the sport's national governing body, has suspended Michael Phelps for 3 months.
I messed
That was AI.
Stop the cap.
That was AI. That was AI.
No
You can't
bullshit,
prove it,
bro.
You can't prove it, bro.
And I made a choice to do that.
Know what I'm saying?
Twisted my arm or did anything.
Well, he said he did it, so never mind.
I put myself in
I
that
can't really.
and
He wanted to smoke.
somebody took a picture.
They really
The
mad about
bong
smoke.
thing,
Yo, I be
that
so
is
mad, bro, about the things people get so mad about. Like, people really mean Tiger Woods apologized to the public because he decided to cheat on his wife. Like, what?
It's like a nuclear
There's certain
bomb
things I'd be
went
like,
off.
bro.
I would do nothing. Like, I would just wake up.
Let that man smoke his gas, bro. It might help him swim better.
Wouldn't leave the house.
Hold on. If you're Olympian, you can't smoke, huh? I just thought about that because I think they suspended or did something to Sakari Richardson because she was smoking weed. But I thought that you can't do it before the Olympics start. Like, you can do it on your off time, but you can't do it like. Let me know in the comments about that.
I'd sit around, play video games. I was so lazy.
He was very down because he felt like he had let everybody down on that.
That was probably like the lowest point in my career.
Because
I
he's
think
smoking
being able to
gas?
see
Come
how it
on,
affected
Phelps.
the close people around me, I think that was the thing that hurt the most.
The good news was, 2012 was out there, so we can kind of look to something that kind of got him through it.
After much consideration, Phelps decided to compete in the London Olympics.
Training between 08 and 12 was a joke.
Was
You
a
would basically
joke.
drag me into the pool every single day. I had no goals. I didn't want to be there. I felt like I was being forced to do this.
And I totally understand his lack of motivation, and I handled it completely wrong. When he didn't come to practice, I would give him a voicemail and say, well, you're throwing your life away and you're killing the whole sport. And then when he came in, I'd be mean about it. I'm like, well, I don't care what you do today because we've already thrown this thing away. You're just playing golf all the time. After a year of that, Peter Carlisle, our agent, said, how about instead of just thinking about all the things that didn't happen, why don't, when he comes into practice, you just give him the best practice you can give him that day, and then that's it. And I started doing that, and he started coming. And we were able to kind of get to a place then where things were not terrible going into London. I mean, they were great,
That's a
but they
smart way
weren't
to think.
terrible.
That's a smart way to move about it.
In 2012, I got the results that I deserved.
The London Olympics were a disappointment by Phelps standards. It was the first time he didn't win a medal in an event since 2000 Olympics.
Michael Phelps missed out on a medal. He finished fourth.
Now, one medal?
Is it still possible for Phelps to break the mark the way he set out to do? And physically, does he look like he has it in him?
Phelps needed a win, and fast. But what followed were more disappointments.
Killed me for like 2 years. I mean, devastated me for 2 years.
Fans were really disappointed in his performance and started to write him off. But in true Phelps fashion, he proved them all wrong by winning every event that followed.
Iconic figure writes his way into the history book yet again.
He finished the London Olympics as the most successful swimmer.
He won 7? He won 4 gold medals and 2 silver medals? Phelps nasty with it. He ain't trained. Niggas was out here smoking that gas on y'all. Smoking that gas, partying with the females. And still...
Fatality.
Did y'all dirt. That's
and 2
crazy.
silver medals.
On his John
but
Jones
most people didn't
activity.
know this would be his last Olympics.
The time was right
You
for me to
tight,
walk away when I
yo.
did. Because for so long, my head was staring at a black line. I couldn't do anything else. I was never a kid, and so I wanted to find out what being a kid was like.
And I went on my own way, and 6 months later, I was 35, 40 pounds overweight in a really bad place, and it just kept going deeper and deeper and deeper.
God damn it. Again. Damn it.
Michael Phelps, the most decorated Olympian of all time, has been arrested again for DUI.
The judge gave the Olympic medalist a 1-year suspended sentence and 18 months under supervised probation.
In 2014, when I got my second DUI,
Yeah, that
I
2
felt
DUIs are
just
good, yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I didn't leave my room for
Now, I ain't gonna lie. That's stupid. Because after you got the first one, nigga, you should have set your goof ass down.
Hey, bro, come on now.
Should have set your goof ass down,
5
Michael
days.
Phelps. I ain't gonna lie, that was stupid.
Didn't want to talk to anybody.
That was
a
stupid. I
low
can't
story.
even.
I was on a downward spiral. I mean, I was skipping
That was
floors.
stupid.
I mean, I was going down so fast.
And that was the moment where I felt like I didn't want to be alive. I hit a very low point in my life where I didn't want to be alive anymore, and decided that I was going to make a change. After those days, I decided that it was time to check myself into a treatment center.
Yeah,
For
'cause
me, that
the
was
second
probably
time,
the
nigga?
scariest 45 days of my life.
First time,
Checking into a place
second
where
time.
I knew nobody. I didn't have a cell phone. I didn't have a computer.
The third time was coming.
I had no access to the outside world.
I didn't talk to a single soul. I was left alone. I sat with my back to every single person. The 4th day, I remember somebody coming up to me and talking to me. And for some reason, I just let my guard down. And I think that's when I was like, you know what, I'm here. I need help. And I just kind of tackled it head on, and that's what really changed my life.
Phelps was ready to move on, but there was one last weight he needed to set free.
I grew up always wanting to have a dad, to have somebody, you know, whether it's to throw catch or, you know, do this or do that, and I didn't have it.
When I first set my very first American record short course, and it was in Baltimore, and he said he was going to come, and he never showed. So my therapist said invite him to Family Week, and I was like, why? I was like, it's just going to be another letdown that he'll give me in my life. My therapist said to me, he said, if you do and he doesn't come, you at least know where he stands. And I was like, all right, that's true, I'll give it a chance. And he came, he showed up, I was very surprised, and we were able to get a lot off our chest that we had almost compartmentalized for 15, 20 years.
And I'm to the point now where it's like, my father's becoming my friend again.
Damn.
For me, that's what I've always wanted.
Damn, that's hard though.
Now fully
Connected back with
free,
your father?
Phelps dived into the water one last time
Self.
to make sure he had no regrets.
The biggest thing that I always said to myself is I wanted to finish my career on my terms. So for me, I felt in 2012 that I didn't really do that. I didn't give myself the opportunity to do what I could do. So I wanted that. I didn't want to have to live with that for the next 20 years. So I chose that I wanted to come back.
Okay,
and
he
my
came
coach,
back.
he said, we're doing it my way, and that is the only way that we can do it. And at that point, I had to just say, all right, fine, let's do it.
Phelps' swimming career
Yeah, we
was
came
coming
back.
to an end, and there was one race he wanted to win. The race that started it all.
Michael Phelps coming out, the most decorated Olympian of all time. 23
Decorated
medals
Olympian of
now,
all time.
19 gold. The
That's
Olympians
insane,
picked
bro.
up in the 400 free
That's-
relay the other
bro.
night, and he'd love to get this one back.
Is this like the perfect fairy tale ending here?
Oh, I wanted my last race to be a win.
The battle is renewed between Phelps and Leclerc.
Phelps into second place.
Everybody on the planet has been talking about Phelps and Leclerc.
Fucking punch me. Go! Hell ever! Stop playing with me. Ooh, I like this. Ooh. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. The GOAT. The GOAT, man. The GOAT. That's crazy, bro. They had so many fucking gold medals, bro. Bro, ain't nobody. Damn. So if he the greatest, who the second? Who the third? Let me know y'all top 5, bro. I gotta know, bro, because this is insane. This is insane, bro. This is, yeah. I don't even know why I compare him to Usain Bolt, bro. Usain, yeah, it's different. I ain't gonna lie. Like, comment, subscribe, bro. This is insane, bro. I'm gonna tell this video. Y'all already know what's going on, man. No doubt.